Hello friends, now my second question is coming from decentralization. So, first you reply me, think on your side, and then try to compare my answer with you. What's the meaning of centralization? Center means if you think about the circle, the center of the circle, right? And when about any organization you try to think, you will find that one authority is having all powers for complete organization. It is called centralization. Only responsibility will be assigned, delivered, or delegate. But when we are talking about decentralization, then first thing is very clear that as per the responsibilities and the duties a person is having, he will be given equally important authorities to get work from the subordinate. So it is important to understand that decentralization is concerned with the work to be divided. Okay. Here not only work divided, but the powers and authorities are also being divided to them. From the top to bottom, with the responsibilities, the powers will also assigned to. So, to take the work from the subordinates, he has complete power. It is showing his physical and mental and work-based ability, right? Okay, now I want to discuss some conceptual part of decentralization. When we study the organizational structure, we find 2 points. The first is authority is having all powers in their hands. So it is called centralization. And their decisions will be implemented and followed by the subordinates in the centralization. In some organization, we find that every level is taking their own decision, and this decision will only implement up to the work required by their subordinates, but will not be effect to the main decision of the top level management, right? So here the second one which I said is associated with the decentralization, because the power will given only relate to the responsibilities he has to get the work from others. So the other responsibilities, other authorities, other powers will not be given to them, but they have to think about only specific kind of the work for which they are being appointed. As we think about one example, one departmental head of any cloth mill will given authority to get maximum production from the worker. So here his responsibility is only relate with the production activity. So in that way he will try to think about only production activity. He will not try to think about any other activity. He will give instructions to the other person for which work? Only to get work from others, relating to only production aspects, not any other aspects. Keep in your mind this line, right? So the concept of the decentralization is distribution of work, distribution of power, distribution of responsibilities, distribution of authority associated concept. The administrators are having some decision making powers to connect with the given liabilities. Usually, in large units, we find decentralization, and in small unit, we find centralization. As you think about one small kirana shop or the provision shop, what will you find? In the provision store, the people are working for packing, weighing, numbering to the packets, putting in the proper racks, sticking the label of the price. See, every work is done. At that time, the CCTV cameras are already been installed. So, more concentration is not required. It is easily possible to be done by the CCTV camera. So, one person is seated on the counter. See, I am making the picture by words in front of you of the provision store, so you can understand properly what is called the small work. And in that provision store, you will find that the staff is working associate with only selling unit. I am talking. Only one person is sitting in the cash counter to collect the payment, to make the print of the bill, then to check. Everything is done by him. In that situation, you will find that only one person, who is called owner, is in the main office seated, just seeing by the CCTV. In front of him the screen is, and as per the requirement, he is instructing to the person who is sitting on the cash counter that you inform this person to do this, to inform to do this person to do this. In that way, he is dividing work. But here, the all powers are with one person to give order. So it is centralization. But if you think about Reliance oil excavation unit, in the Pipavav, the refinery is there. They have Reliance is a name, not only name, it's a brand, but also they have lots of the sectors of businesses. So every sector of business, different head. Under that head, different board of directors. So here you will find the chairman of the Reliance Industries is Mr. Mukesh Ambani, but he is not going to every place. He has appointed all different heads of the different sectors of the work, and they all will give him time to time proper report. So this is the decentralization, as I have explained the example. Now I want to discuss the meaning of decentralization. The delegation of power from upper to the lower level of management in orderly manner. I repeat, the delegation of power is done from upper to bottom level management in orderly manner. Orderly manner means maximum power at the top level, as per the requirement of the work and the authorities, the responsibilities, the power will be delivered to the middle level only to relate with the work. The power will be delivered to the jobber, foreman and supervisor. So in that way, nothing is out of their control, but even then they have divided every work. So here the word is given in orderly manner, right? Order means maximum at the top, then some reduced power at the middle, and lastly completely very less power at the bottom level. So this is called decentralization process. Here the power are delegated from top to bottom in sequence or in orderly manner. So it is known as decentralization of power. Is that clear? Now I want to explain the definition properly. Here I discuss the meaning of it. See, when I am talking about definition, you have to understand one thing. Henry Fayol is the person whose words are important relate with decentralization. To assign power to the superiors, to enable distribution of work, and to include in decision making process is called decentralization. Now you listen this definition again. To assign power to the superiors. For which reason? For distribution of work in proper manner, or to make the distribution of work easy, and also to include them in decision making process. See, whom to the power is assigned? Now you think. Power is assigned to the superior, means superior of the department, means the departmental head, to get work done from their subordinates. So here the distribution of work is required to be done, but who will do this distribution of work? The superiors of the department will do the distribution of work to their subordinates. In that situation, you will find that they are also included, these superiors are also included to take the decision making process as per the time and circumstances and the situation required. So it is called decentralization. So here you understand the actual meaning of the definition given by the Fayol. Assign the power. For what purpose? To properly the distribution of work is being done from superiors to the subordinates, and also these superiors, as by authority for the department, may also include in the decision making process of the work at time to time. So the power is given to them is called distribution of power. So it is called decentralization. Here you have seen, as by explanation, all powers are not lie with the top level, but according to the work, the distribution of power you will find. Is that clear? Okay. Now I am explaining the topic. Continue. In this way, the allotment of decision making authority to the different level managers who need to take decision according to the circumstances, this process is called decentralization. I repeat again. In this way, the allotment of decision making power to the different level managers is being done to take the decision as per the situation and circumstances. Such process is called decentralization of power. Here, it never says that the upper level authorities' powers are reduced. It never says that upper level authorities' powers are reduced. It does not mean that the lower level authority is more powerful, but all time the top level cannot include in the work, so the work is delivered to the bottom level with the powers to get work done properly from their subordinates. So this decentralization process is coming in the management of any organization, right? So here I discussed definition of your topic in complete explanation with. Okay friends.